Welcome back to USA News Hub. Champions are made in moments of pain. And on Sunday night in Vienna, Jannik Sinner proved exactly that. Battling cramps, fatigue, and the relentless fire of Alexander Zverev, the Italian star dug deep to reclaim his Erste Bank Open title, reminding the tennis world why he's one of the toughest competitors of this generation. At the Erste Bank Open 2025 in Vienna, top seed Jannik Sinner overcame both his own body and a red-hot opponent to lift the trophy for the second time in his career. In a pulsating three-set final, Sinner rallied past Alexander Zverev 3-6, 6-3, 7-5 to seal his 21st career ATP title after 2 hours and 29 minutes of pure tennis drama. This victory not only extended Sinner's indoor winning streak to 21 matches, but also made him a two-time champion in Vienna, joining legends like Roger Federer and Andy Murray as multiple-time winners at the event. The final began with Zverev in complete control. The German was serving bombs, painting lines, and dictating play with heavy ground strokes. He broke Sinner early in the fourth game, racing to a 3-1 lead. But as the first set progressed, fans noticed something troubling. Sinner began to limp between points. It was a haunting reminder of his cramp-induced retirement in Shanghai just weeks earlier. Zverev pounced on the opportunity, closing out the set 6-3 with calm precision. The Vienna crowd, sympathetic but tense, watched as Sinner stretched and massaged his legs during the changeovers. Would this be another heartbreaking repeat? But Sinner wasn't done. In true champion fashion, the world number 2 came roaring back in the second set. His movement improved, his first serve clicked, and his ground strokes began to fire with trademark depth and pace. He started reading Zverev's serve, punishing second serves with inside-out forehands and keeping the German on the run. At 4-3, Sinner earned the crucial break and then coolly served out the set 6-3 from the outside. It looked like the physical issues had vanished. Inside, Sinner later admitted, he was just trying to focus on the ball and forget the pain. The match was level. The energy in Vienna soared. The third set was where champions are tested and legends are born. Both players held serve through the opening 6 games, with Zverev striking cleanly and Sinner countering with explosive shot-making. But then, at 3-3, the tension broke again. Sinner started limping, this time on his left hamstring. He looked bad. He grimaced, flexed his leg, and reached for his drink. What was in it? Not just water, pickle juice, a cramp-fighting trick he's used before. With that salty energy boost and sheer determination, Sinner kept going. He shortened rallies, went for earlier winners, and even increased his net approaches to save energy. The match reached a boiling point at 5-5. In a brutal 30-shot rally, Sinner chased every ball, and Zverev finally blinked, sending a backhand long. The Italian broke for 6-5, let out a primal scream, and clenched his fist toward his box. Moments later, he served it out love, 30-love, sealing one of his grittiest wins of the season. After the match, a relieved but emotional Sinner shared his thoughts. "It feels amazing," he said with a smile. "It was such a difficult start. Zverev was serving so well, and I just tried to stay mentally strong. The third set was a roller coaster, but I'm happy I trusted myself and pushed through." He also credited his team for keeping him calm during the physical struggle. The key was not giving up. Making smart choices, saving energy on my serve, that was crucial today. With this victory, Jannik Sinner joined elite company, becoming one of only 3 players to have lifted the Vienna trophy multiple times while ranked inside the ATP top 2, alongside Roger Federer and Andy Murray. Sinner now boasts a stunning 48-6 win-loss record this season, according to the Infosys ATP Stats Index. It's been a career-defining year, with titles in Rotterdam, Miami, Toronto, and now Vienna. He's also extended his indoor dominance, winning every indoor hard-court match since last season. Next stop? The Rolex Paris Masters and then the Nitto ATP Finals in Turin, where Sinner will be one of the top favorites, especially with the home crowd behind him. Despite the loss, Alexander Zverev earned high praise for his run in Vienna. The German, who defeated tough opponents to reach the final, has now officially qualified for the Nitto ATP Finals alongside Sinner, Carlos Alcaraz, and Novak Djokovic. His Vienna performance also moved him up to third place in the PIF ATP Live race to Turin, overtaking Djokovic. Zverev may have fallen short this time, but his level is back, and the rivalry with Sinner now stands perfectly balanced at 4-4 in their head-to-head record. So as the lights dimmed at the Wiener Stadthalle, Jannik Sinner stood tall, trophy in hand, cramps fading, smile returning, didn't just win a title. He won a test of will. He reminded the world that champions are defined not by how easy their path is, but by how they rise when their body says stop, and their heart says go. From pain to glory, from cramps to celebration, Vienna 2025 belonged once again to Jannik Sinner. And as he looks ahead to Paris and Turin, one thing is clear. Sinner isn't slowing down. He's just getting started. That's all for today's update on USA News Hub. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest sports news and highlights from around the world.